All right, welcome everybody. We're a couple of days removed from posting a little lick, well, kind of a long lick, a note lick that I showed you. And it's a great little lick, and I played it over a couple of chord progressions, but those chord progressions are very similar. They were something like A minor, G, C, A minor, F, C, F, G, A minor, that kind of thing, right? And of course, that's what we do when we want to play leads, solos, or licks or riffs. We have to find the matching notes to the chords that we're playing over. So in that case, it worked. Now, you're welcome to use it, memorize it, and whatever. But I know what I used to do when I saw these things and memorized them, right? I thought, hey, that's cool. Hey, thanks a lot, man. That's great. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, this will be perfect the next time I have a song or a progression with those chords. But the reality is, you don't have to do that. You could play that same pattern, and that's what it is, a pattern, in any chord progression, in any key, anywhere on the fretboard that suits you. So it's the whole, okay, memorize it and use it over a certain progression, and you get fed for a day. But if I show you how to make the riff and what it is, then, well, you can use it anywhere, so you'd be using it the rest of your life. So it's like that fish for a day, teach them how to fish analogy thing, right? Okay. So that's what I want to do today. I want to show you what that lick is, how it was made, and more importantly, how you can take it and play it anywhere else, or even parts of it. All right, here we go. So again, that lick, for those of you, if you haven't seen the video, check it out. But it's simple. It starts in A, and it goes, and it goes here, comes back here, and ends back in A. Simple, right? It's 9 notes. Looks a little complicated because, I don't know, it's like there's a lot of movement, sliding and stuff going around. Now, if you ever tried to watch someone, like learn a lick from someone, well, first of all, anything in guitar, I've showed you this time and time again, is not always as overwhelming and complicated and difficult as it's made to look. Remember, these professionals, they're good. They're fast, right? And they have all the little tricks that they use on their fingers to make sure that they can get to notes faster than you and I. So they have that inner, and that just comes with experience and practice, right? So when we're going like this, they might be, and it's hard to follow sometimes, right? It just is. So don't be overwhelmed, because they're just playing what I'm going to show you and what I already have shown you. They're just playing it 5 times faster and with some fancy effects thrown in as well, okay? So having said that, don't get overwhelmed, right? If you don't think yours is sounding very good, because it will with practice. So again, let's take a look at the lick. 1, 2, 3, 9 notes. There's 3 notes here. So 1, 2, 3 in any order. 1, 2, 3. Then we go 1, 2, 3, and we mirror it here. 1, 2, 3. So that's. So really, all we're playing here is on these bronze strings, we're playing 6 notes, 2 frets apart. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're playing them obviously in a different order than I'm showing you. And that's the whole thing, right? Because you get 4 notes here, and you, me, and 10 other people can play those 4 notes 10 different ways and get 10 different little melodies. Remember that, right? So all we have is 3, 3, and we have 3 here, but we're playing them shifted over because of that rule of the border, that we have to move over 1 fret when we cross the border to maintain the integrity of the note structure that we're looking for. That's just the way the guitar is tuned, right? Okay. So what I mean by that is, if you're looking for a C, C, D, F, G box, and you want to replicate that here, that's not it. Because even though we're playing the exact same right under each other, when we cross the border, that's not an F that we need. This is an E, okay? So to get the F, we got to go over 1 fret. So that same 4 notes looks like this when we cross the border instead of right under each other. So remember that. It's important moving forward with anything you do, with leads, riffs, licks, whatever. Whenever you cross that border, 98 times out of 100, it's best to make that 1 fret shift to maintain the note structure in the scale, or, you know, over the chord progression you're playing. So if we were to take these 3 notes that we started right here, A, B, and this note here, and if we took these 3 and we moved them down, so 1, 2, 3, and we shifted them over 1, here's what we would have. We would have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and that could work with some songs, no problem. But as a rule of thumb, it's going to be or, okay? So that makes it look a little complicated. So if we were to play this same lick without crossing a border, this is what it might be like. So it could be, let's start here on C. Same one as this. It sounds the same as this. Right? Just higher. And I can play the notes in any order I want. So that's all we're playing here, is we're playing 1, 2, we're playing a box, and then we're playing the box next to it, but that's sharing those wall notes right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all we're doing. And then here we're just playing these 2, and if we want, we'd stagger this way 2 whole frets to get that note. Right? So we're playing, then we play these 3. That's all we're playing. Now, what if you want to use this in a different key, in a different song, and a different place on the neck? All right, so as long as we abide by those rules, 2 frets apart, we're going to play each note 2 frets apart, and when we cross the border in either direction, we're going to move it 1 fret either way. So if we keep that in mind, okay, what's the next rule is? The next rule is, well, when we want to play a lead or something to a song or a chord progression, we've got to find that key note. That's what I call it, the key note. The note where when the music's playing and we hit that note, we get that, ah, yeah, it's an A or it's a B or whatever. So let's say you have a chord progression playing and pick a note, pick a key. Let's do something bizarre. F sharp. Let's do F sharp. You want to do F sharp? That sounds different. So first thing I'm going to do is locate my F sharp. So where's my F sharp? And in the highest note, in the highest form. So that would be right here is F sharp, right? F sharp, G. So my lick would now be 3 notes here, right? Then I got to cross the border, right? So here's my, I got to cross the border. I'm going to go here, mirror this, and come back. It's the same lick. Let's say we want to play it in C, but we don't want to play it in the highest C, which would be here. I mean, yeah, this is a high C here, but, you know, talking from the double dots in, let's say we wanted to play it in C, but not the highest C. So let's take this C. Okay, so now this would be my lowest of the 3 strings. Now I'm this side of the border. So I'm going to play like I did. Right? And now all I got to do is go up 1 string. I don't have to cross over anything because I'm already in the bronze. Play those 3. Play the same 3. And come back using the same 3. And end where I started in C. No shifting over. So now I can play this in C here. I could play it in C here. I play it anywhere. So I hope this helps and serves as a good accompaniment to that lick. And by all means, if you're just comfortable using that lick over a certain thing, go for it. But now you should be able to take that lick using the very basic common rules or strategies that we've talked about for quite some time now on the channel, using those, like finding the keynote, right? Establishing your boxes, your 9 notes, where they are, and playing them. Keeping in mind, you've got to shift that bottom string over the 3 notes 1 fret because you're crossing the border. So you still got the same 9 notes, just playing them, just got to make that one adjustment. But other than that, you're playing 3, 3, and 3. All right, let me know if you have any questions. And of course, if you think I can help you further in your guitar journey, by all means, hit the subscribe button. Content posted all the time, and we're live every Tuesday if you have any questions at 2 p.m. So come and join me. Questions, I usually give a lesson. We talk all things guitar. That's every Tuesday at 2 p.m. All right, see you later. Bye for now.